Come on down.
Come on down. We are live.
There he is. There's
Hi,
Oski.
everyone. Hello,
Hey,
Faith family.
Oski.
Hello?
Hi,
Hey,
no.
no.
All right,
Okay, y'all
open.
can't hear me?
Yes, I
we
can hear you.
Can they hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Kaylee, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey yo, hold on. I'll send her a stat block.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Reese,
taught her
what
tonight.
map do we need to be on?
As of right now, I think you guys were last in the in Wendell's shop, so I guess that's the map you could technically be in. Though we don't need one currently, but that's the last
Yeah,
one
but
the
my stream
party
needs
was
to
in.
see something, so.
Yeah, okay. Well, Wendell's shop is fine.
What
So that would be
usually
Ross's
do is
robust
turn my
reliquary.
camera on.
Yeah,
just
I'm
talk.
You could
probably
also-
going to turn mine on. Let me see here. Okay, and then.
Yeah, sorry I'm a little late, guys. My wife is feeling very unwell, so I might have to kind of
Sorry.
be
Oh,
going
no.
In and out. That sucks. I'm sorry,
I
dude.
might have to go and eat them. It's okay.
I'm
She has
so
really
sorry,
bad
Kathleen.
migraines. I know. Poor
Mm.
Kathleen. She's getting she's supposed to be getting some kind of new medication, but she is doing super nothing today. So
That sucks. I'm so sorry.
yes, it is moist.
Back out, we can go against these.
Have you
Reese, what
considered
board do we need to be on?
getting crazy drunk? No. I'm just kidding.
Yes, every day.
Have you- Kathleen, hear me out. You can't feel pain with enough alcohol. Okay.
Pain's a state of mind.
Pain's a
It's an
state of
illusion.
mind. Okay.
Which board do I need to be on?
Right now you can be at Ross's robust reliquary, but currently we don't need any board. We haven't done anything that requires a board. Every time I turn anything on this middle screen, I get so white. Okay, I'm glowing right now.
Do
Okay.
I sound quiet for y'all?
Reese, you're always glowing.
Oh, thanks,
No, you
King.
sound fine. No.
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay. Because I'm on my
Um,
headset microphone, but it's playing the audio through my monitor.
I got you. There he is. It's Cole.
Coleman, you look so strong.
Thank you.
Because he is so strong. Oh, Oski,
Yes, sir.
I finished the Silmarillion today.
Whoa, how was it? It's
Dude.
intimidating to me.
Actually, I would say listen to it in audiobook form. I wouldn't try to read it. It's way too much information. I learned afterwards that J.R.R. Tolkien and his son Christopher, who finished it, they purposely wrote it in form of like someone translating historical text from a long lost civilization.
Oh, well,
So
that
it's-
kind of checks in.
Yeah, so it's purposely written to be just a compiled bunch of information. Some of it's really cool though.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's neat. It's
Yeah,
just
and don't
like,
be wrong. There's a lot of stories
so
in there
much.
that you're like, where was this at? I would love to hear this story in movie form.
Right.
Is any of that stuff from the Silmarillion adapted into the Rings of Power, or is that not a thing?
Some of it is, yes. Some of it is adapted. Because they talk about the Silmarils in Rings of Power.
Oh, okay. Because I know they
Yeah.
mentioned the Silmarils in Lord of the Rings, but just like
Yes.
super briefly.
Yeah. That's because by the time Lord of the Rings takes place, 2 of the Silmarils have been lost forever, and one of them is with the Valar. So,
Oh, wow, so one of them's gone.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, because the guy who made the Silmarils kind of went crazy, and like his whole bloodline was cursed to like look for them forever, but never be able to hold on to them. So that happens. You learn about that through a lot of the book. Is that like it's his sons just constantly doing horrible stuff to get the Silmarils, and then never getting to keep them.
That is so sad.
You do learn why the dwarves and elves hate each other, which is that they all almost kill each other over a Silmaril. Like there was a big battle where they like dwarves violently massacred elves over a Silmaril.
Okay, so that's actually so interesting because I was actually really curious about that because my boss is he's watching Rings of Power right now, and he's like talking about how it's really really good. And I'm like,
It's so good.
Oh, you like it too?
It is so good. Yes, it is excellent. Truly excellent.
Okay, so I really need to watch it. But he was talking about how like the dwarves, the elves are still kind of friendly, and I was like, huh. I wonder if like it talks about why they have some kind of like beef.
It does. It does talk about that. It is very good.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
also-
okay, I need to check it
Also,
out.
one
I
thing
have
that they
Amazon Prime.
don't bring up nearly enough is that Elrond is half elf.
I know he's half elf, and like his whole line is half elves.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. I also learned that, like, he chose to be like more elven, and he has a brother who chose to be more human and just died. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy
He
that
just-
elves can just kind of choose that.
Yeah, he's like,
I
I'm just
wonder
gonna
if
choose to
Mateo-
like not be an elf actually, and that was
I wonder-
just that. Like,
I wonder if Mateo can choose to be more Mexican or more white.
Okay. Hey,
Let's see
maybe,
what he chooses.
maybe, you know, maybe. Also, the blood of like the first men of Middle Earth, those guys are way stronger than like any other guy you meet.
Is that the Numenorians? Is that them?
Yeah, this is like the
Or-
guys the Numenorians came from, sort of.
Oh, okay. So the Numenorians
Yeah.
come from these guys.
Yeah, from the first men of Middle Earth, and they were like,
Okay, chat.
like one of them straight up.
This
solos
is
the
my
dragon.
character.
Like, he just takes the
Oh,
dragon
that's
down
sick.
by himself. Okay, like, and I was like, wait a second.
This is Vandor.
It took like
He's,
like,
Dark
like
Dwarf.
13 dwarves and all the luck possible.
He is rogue and
and
monk.
even then,
Oh man, that is so
they had to
cool.
do something else. Like,
Oh, that's so cool. That is so neat.
yeah, dude. There were some really cool parts of it. There's also like a wolfhound who belongs to one of the Valar, who at one point like straight up almost ripped the throat out of Sauron.
What?
Like pinned him to the ground and had him by the throat, and he was just let go because the lady was like, "I'm not gonna kill you today." And so Sauron got to live, but was fully at the mercy of like this giant wolfhound that was gonna rip his throat out.
That's so freaking man. Okay, you're making me kind of. I almost feel like the Silmarillion would be really cool if you had like a version of somebody who read the Silmarillion was kind of telling you what happens in the Silmarillion.
Yeah. Yeah,
this.
dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna re-listen to it, and then I'll do my own audiobook version, where it's just me being like, and then this happened.
You'll just translate it. You'll do like the. Have you heard of like the Gen Z translations of the Bible?
Exactly. Yes,
Like
exactly.
that, yeah.
I'm like, this guy Feanor, he was on some weird shit. Okay, killed his whole
dude,
family.
No
All
cap.
right.
He killed his brother.
Look,
No cap. I don't actually know that many.
then there was this
names.
giant spider named Ungoliant, ate the sun and the moon, kind of.
That shit's crazy. And then it said, "Skibbity toilet, Ohio Riz," and then everything was
Ate it.
True. True.
Actually, it says they don't know
Exactly.
exactly what
That's right,
happened to
Colby.
Ungoliant, but they think that she ate herself. That's what that's what it literally says. No one knows what actually happened to her, but they think she ate herself in her own webs, is what it says.
Holy crap, that's crazy.
And I was like, so, like, who theorized that? Which elf was like, maybe she just ate herself? And then we're like, that seems good.
Reese, did they change where when you zoom in, it doesn't blur your character out anymore?
Did it blur your character out before?
Yes. Like if you got too zoomed in, it would blur your character out. It doesn't do that anymore.
Never experienced that. But
Did it do that to you, Coleman?
It usually does that to me, but I'm not on there yet.
Okay, it's not doing that to me right now, so...
I'm looking at your character. You look sick. I'm zoomed in straight to your face. Okay. Well, I talked about the Silmarillion enough. I should probably get started with D&D.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got people on TikTok watching, okay?
This isn't.
They're locked in.
This is
Okay.
on me not being able to shut up about how cool it is.
Actually, we've already had 4 people tune in.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, to the 84 people who are listening to me talk about the Silmarillion, it's nuts. All right? It's nuts. That's all I'm saying.
When you start talking about the Silmarillion, they're all just gonna log off.
Really? They're just all gone. All right, time for D&D. Our viewers are 0. Okay, it just drops. All right. But last we left everybody off, Rudy was unconscious for all of last session, while the rest of the party tried to figure out how to cure him of an addiction problem, which ultimately resulted in... Yeah. Yeah, you were. It ultimately resulted in Bandor paying to be teleported to a city full of clerics so where he could teleport a cleric back so that cleric casts greater restoration on Rudy's unconscious body so that he could cure him of an affliction and addiction that would ultimately kill him.
I had 3 days left to live.
Yeah, and you only had like 2 vials left of the lullaby honey, and you guys burned the rest of the ship of it, so there was no way to keep yourself alive.
Oh no.
After that, the party then decided to figure out what they were going to do with the information of Leela Cross's mom being in the House of Healing. They ultimately decided they wanted to set a trap for her in the House of Healing so that they could wait for her to come visit her mom and then try to grab her to get either kill her or get more information out of her in some way. After long debate, the plan was to take stones out of a wall that were once a teleportation circle / gate, take those stones to the House of Healing, cut stones out of the wall, put these stones in that wall to turn that room into a teleportation circle. Then, when Leela Cross comes to visit her mom, activate the teleportation circle, push Leela Cross through it, and take her to undecided location, but more than likely a boat. More than likely a boat. You know? Then, that was the party's plan. Bandor set out to
Big
put
Rob.
a janitor's costume so he could pretend to be a member of the staff at the House of Healing, and
Kobe.
also, while being a janitor / handyman, put new stones in the wall that would allow him to activate the teleportation circle, while Langham decided where he was going to teleport them to, because I believe Ephesus had some reserves about using his boat, because he was worried about what would happen to his boat. I think he was kind of willing at the end of the last session to use his boat, but he would prefer that there'd be a different location that was not his boat if that was all possible. And that's where we are now.
If we could pretty much guarantee that she will be subdued when she's on the boat, I'm fine with it.
Hard thing to guarantee. If that was all possible. And that's you're asking a lot of Bandar, really, in that moment. Bandor set out to
Big Rob.
a janitor's costume so he could pretend to be a member of the staff at House of Healing, and
Kobe.
also, while being a janitor / handyman, put new stones in the wall that would allow him to activate the teleportation circle, while Langham decided where he was going to teleport them to, because I believe Ephesus had some reserves about using his boat, because he was worried about what would happen to his boat. I think he was kind of willing at the end of the last session to use his boat, but he would prefer that there be a different location that was not his boat if that was all possible. And that's where we are now. To happen. When Nate gets back to the call, I'm going to have him roll.
I'm here.
Okay.
I was talking to chat.
Whenever you're ready to roll to try to replace the stones in the wall, 2 things have to happen. One, you either have to explain to me how you convince people that you work here at the House of Healing. That can either be that you get a disguise kit and just put on a costume that looks like a handyman there, or you straight up deceive somebody, which is a deception.
You forgot that I already used my disguise kit to make that costume that has.
That's true. That's true. You did do that. And there's enough people coming in and out of this place.
House of Healing on it.
But no one's really gonna.
And then under that, it has, Bandor, and then under that, Real, which is Rat Bill.
That's right, Rat Bill. In that case,
you want me to roll? What's the other thing you need me to do?
If you're gonna replace stones in her mom's hospital room, essentially, that's a masonry tools check. Which
Okay.
you now have on your list of skills.
Yes, I do.
I will say the DC to do this isn't that high, but to do it quickly is pretty high, because replacing full stones in an already designed stone wall could take a long time. Like it's not the same as like building a completely new stone wall. You're having to cut an old brick out and put a new brick in, which is a lot more delicate of a process.
Okay.
So what you roll here, you're not going to fail. There isn't a version
Right.
that I think you can roll solo where you fail it. The roll is essentially how long this would ends up taking you to do it.
Right.
So that being said, give me a masonry check roll.
I got you. I have a +6. I rolled a 19 on the die
For a 25?
for a 25.
Dude, you do this in a matter of like 7 hours, which is still seems like a long time, but also way quicker than.
Nah, I'll take that. That's full cleanup and everything.
Yeah, full clip and everything.
I'll take that, because it's obviously going to make heck of a mess.
And like these aren't. I keep saying bricks or stones. I would like to make it clear. These are like 12-inch by 12-inch, like 30-pound stones. Okay, that like you are carving out of the wall, putting another one in its place of equal size.
Right.
And then remortaring those in so that they're stable in the wall.
Right.
With a 25, you're able to do that with insane speed. Your dwarven heritage really comes out in you in a minute, and you put a chisel against the wall, and then suddenly you just hear the song of 10,000 dwarves somewhere off on a line, and you're just like,
You're like,
oh, it's off to work we go, and you just like perfectly dig out a fucking stone and put a new one in.
I want you to know that Haley is in my YouTube chat, and she has changed her name on YouTube to Real the Rat. It literally says whatever Nate says goes. Okay. So.
Yeah, you do see that when you get into the room and you're like working, the mom comes like in and out of consciousness, but she's so high on like painkillers and sedatives that she never is fully aware of what's going on in there.
Sure.
So she does
goes. Okay.
Bill turn into a gorilla who is picking up the stones for you and putting them in places. Because even if she said to somebody there was a gorilla in my room, they would just think she was like hallucinating.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah. So while you're cutting them like loose and like pulling them part of the way out of the wall, Bill turns into a silverback gorilla and then pulls them the rest of the way out.
I don't know why my audio sounds so bad on YouTube. I'm gonna fix it. I think it's my webcam.
While you do that in like a day's time, no problem. Is there any sort of downtime thing any other member of the party wants to do?
Sure.
While you're waiting for Leela Cross to show up? You guys have hired Hauser to watch the House of Healing until and send word to you guys if he sees her show up at any point. But in the meantime, it's just a waiting game.
How much money do you
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah. So how much money do you get per diamond?
Or from the diamonds that all the diamonds that Nate sold or got.
Nate stole a bunch of diamonds. I don't know how many.
I don't know why my audio sounds so
How
bad.
much money he has total right now? Hold on, I can find out actually. Let me take a look.
I don't know that we're in the store. They might be.
You are in the store. You're in a
That's
store.
bold thinking he's gonna give you some money.
I
man.
thought we split it up like we used to. I did not remember if we did or not.
I don't think you guys did, and also no, you actually have zero money.
Oh, yeah, you
Bandor
stole all
robbed
my money.
you.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Bandor robbed you while you were
I
unconscious
got my
from.
5 copper that I also had.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then he used that money to pay the cleric.
Technically, I didn't use all of it, but he doesn't know that. Technically, I
He just used most of the